Hey everybody, welcome to the FitHealth Pros channel. We are the FitHealth Pros.
Yes.
I am Coach Sean.
I'm Dr. Kevin.
And we've had quite a few of our clients over time come to us and talk to us, especially during this time of working from home,
Right.
getting back into the office, trying to figure out just how important it is to have a good office chair.
Absolutely.
Especially working from home, because then you're kind of footing the bill for that.
Right.
You're bringing that into your house.
Right.
Is it really necessary?
Yeah.
Well, what we're going to talk about today are 10 of the worst things that your current office chair causes.
Right.
Now, in the past, you kind of took what they gave you. You went into the office and they're like, here you go. And you just kind of, thank you for the job. And your health deteriorates and you kind of suffer through. Well, today ergonomics is really the rage. So we're looking for more adjustability and more comfort to increase productivity and efficiency in the workplace. So, why get a better office chair? Well, that's why we're welcoming you to today's video. You are officially lucky.
Yes.
So today, Dr. Fox is going to go right into kind of the maladies of prolonged sitting for maybe an hour or two at a time.
Right. So let's start with the first 5. If you're prolonged sitting, we're going to define that. I'm going to call that 1 to 2 hours.
Sure.
Now, let's discount that you're not just sitting in your hardwood kitchen table, because I know a lot of people are. I'm sorry if you are one of those, but let's say that you have a regular office chair.
Office setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're trying to sit for hours and you're not standing, you're not stretching, and you're not getting and walking around.
Right.
So of course,
Less people to talk to in an office type of situation.
that too. Yeah. You just kind of, you get dialed in, you want to go because you know someone's coming home from school or whatever, so you're just going, right? What can this do? So if you're sitting there too long, hour, 2 hours, you're going to start off with number 1, and we're going to say that that's fatigue. So there's some light fatigue that's going to set in there. That then can cause some cramping, which is number 2, all right? And that could start in the shoulders. That could be in the legs. So when we define these things, kind of picture sitting in the chair. Where are your legs? Where are your feet? Where are your thighs? Where is your back? Where are your arms and hands? The next thing, if you're not getting up regularly, you're going to start losing circulation. And so that's number 3, the poor circulation. That then leads to some stiffness, some numbness, possible aches now. And here's where you start to kind of move positions. And now you're really going, all right, I need a different chair.
Yeah.
Right?
It's time to move on from that chair.
So that discomfort, number 5, is discomfort, and then it can distract you. So number 5 is important here because what happens is now you're losing focus. You're trying to concentrate on what's in front of you, and you're getting this distraction because you're achy, and then that's losing your productivity. So, business owners, kind of take note of this. Pay attention. What are your employees saying to you? Are they being as productive as they possibly can be? And if you're providing that great office chair, or are you providing them just something to sit on and kind of get through the day?
Yeah.
So we don't want that. So let's go into the next 5. So Sean, go ahead and go into, if you're sitting even longer than 2 hours, which, man, I hope you're not. But people they either get dialed in or they just don't get up.
And that's a big thing, because if you are a habitual person who does not get up, and this can happen over a day, over a week, over months, into years, and this is when you start getting more chronic issues happening, and the body really starts getting into a guarded position. So first thing I want to talk about, number 6, would be increased stress on your back, your arms, your legs, and your neck. So when we have stress in those areas, our body will compensate to something else. We'll move over to a different place. We'll slouch. We'll lurch. We'll do all kinds of things just to kind of try to loosen up a little bit over time, or get stuck in one comfortable position over time, and then the body really starts guarding. Number 7, pressure starts mounting on the spinal muscles and the discs. So you're setting yourself up for possible strains. Just reaching for a paper across the desk, kind of moving your monitor forward a little bit. Just little reaches here and there can set off a strain over time.
Yeah.
When your body's in that mode.
You're changing the length on one side versus the other. You're changing over time
Stretching.
the constitution of the muscle fiber and the attachments, those ligaments and tendons.
Yeah.
And that's that injury prevention.
You're setting yourself up for a possible ouch.
Right.
That's a medical term, by the way. So number 8, well, speaking of slouching, with prolonged slouching over time, you're looking to possibly overstretch spinal ligaments too.
Okay.
So again, like what Dr. Fox was just talking about, you're setting yourself up for a possible visit to his office, because you're not taking care of your posture, you're not taking care of how you were sitting over time, and just having a bad chair possibly. Number 9, it can be a major cause of lower back pain. Now, it can be tricky if you have back pain in the first place,
Right.
to sit comfortably in a bad chair. It can be tricky sitting in a good chair if you already have lower back pain. But the problem here is that if you have a bad chair in the first place, you're not sitting well. Over time, that can create the chronic back pain in the first place.
Right.
And then 10, over time, chronic back, neck, and hip pain can really start to take you down to a place of pain that you don't want to be in. And
Right.
again, you're going to be seeing Dr. Fox, you're going to be seeing me doing rehabilitative exercise with you just to try to loosen you up and heal you from the problems that could have been remedied or even prevented in the first place.
Right.
If you just had a good office chair and sat correctly.
Well, right. I mean, Coach Sean said at the beginning, you're officially lucky. And here's the thing, if you can identify, or if this seems familiar to you, and you do have pains, the investment into a nice chair, the investment into learning how to set that up,
It's a lot less expensive than
yeah,
trying to fix you later.
right. And don't get me wrong, love you to come see me,
We
but
do love
but
those
I
clients.
like seeing you to stay for wellness,
Yeah.
not to fix all the problems that were created over time that are hard to fix because they are timely, and people spend money on massages and chiropractic and stretching and home massagers and special $8,000 beds, and this is why you're lucky, because identifying this one problem that 90% of people deal with, having to sit in their office chair, this is a big deal, and this is why we're bringing it to you. So
Yeah.
next video, what makes a great office chair? All right,
Yeah.
so we'll go into the different setups of the office chair, what type of materials make a great office chair, what things are going to put you in the best position to succeed and cause more of a well-being when you're sitting there, and it doesn't affect those maladies that we talked about. Then after that, we'll go into the lower back pain. I think this does affect a lot of people. Now, most people sit in an office chair, not everybody has low back, but I think that most people have had low back pain at one time.
Sure.
And if you haven't, sorry to tell you, you probably will
at some
in
point.
your lifetime. So
Yeah.
how should you sit? Because even if you have it, how do you sit? If you don't have it, how do you sit so you prevent it? Okay? Then we'll go into a proper fitting for the office chair. Okay? And then top 5 regular office chair alternatives will be the last video. We're going to get into some of these newer kind of alternatives per se, standing desks, different things like that. If you have one that you think is an alternative that's really working for you, give us a shout out.
Yeah,
We haven't done
please
the
comment.
video.
That'd be awesome.
We haven't had that video done yet, so give us a shout out and we will put that in so you can help all the other people. So that's it for the 10 of the worst things that your current chair causes. And I am Dr. Kevin.
I'm Coach Sean.
We're the FitHealth Pros,
Yeah.
and thanks for watching.
Hey, thanks for coming along for this ride.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys.
Bye.